Web Hair here. I'm here to talk about WWE Extreme Rules 2020, labeled as the Horror Show. You got it right, the Horror Show. I don't know why they're doing that shit. A little bit corny, but it's all right. We're here to give you the predictions about it and the spoilers because motherfuckers release shit.
Yeah.
The leakers leak. Shit happens. So without further ado, we'll go ahead and get into it. First, so this isn't going to be in particular order. It's just what the projected order is going to be. First one is King Corbin and Matt Riddle. Matt Riddle just came up from NXT to SmackDown. Looks like despite his allegations, they're giving him a push. And Corbin's the right guy to do it. Corbin's a hateable guy. And he's some guy that doesn't mind taking the loss. So with that said, you'll have Matt Riddle going over. He's going to win. I think even without spoilers, you know that he's going to win. So there's that. And then next you have AJ Styles. Oh, fuck. Technical difficulties. AJ Styles is supposed to have a match. Okay, so the people that are projected to be it: Daniel Bryan, Matt Riddle, Mustafa Ali. There's not a fucking challenger. What I've been hearing is, I guess Riddle might, after beating Corbin, might go and challenge AJ for the belt. So that's something I wouldn't like because that would make AJ look weak if he lost.
Yeah.
He's fighting a guy that just fought. AJ is one of the best wrestlers in the world. So to lose to a guy, not just a young guy, but a guy that already had a match, it would just make him look hella weak. So I wouldn't be down for that. If I had to guess, I would say Mustafa Ali, but because the favorites are Riddle and Mustafa. So I would say Mustafa.
Yeah.
He can take the loss.
Yeah.
They have a good match though. Next we have your tag team championship, a tables match, New Day against Cesaro and Shinsuke Nakamura. They've been teasing Nakamura and Cesaro as being like a legit threat, which as they should because they're the challengers. However, I think it's just fluff. They never really believe in Cesaro too much. They're going to go ahead and have New Day retain. Yeah. Everybody loves the New Day. Jeez, look at his fucking eye. Oh my god. Okay, well we're also watching the UFC Fight Island Wednesday night. Oh my god.
Can't see.
Yeah, Himatoba for sure. Qatar won. For you
Qatar,
fucks. Calvin Qatar. Shout out. But we'll go and get back to this. New Day's going to retain. Now the Raw Tag Team Championships. You're going to have the Street Profits against Andrade and Angel Garza. Kind of the same thing. You had Andrade and Garza look like a threat as of late, and it's just it's for the pay-per-view, just to build up so you make them seem like a legit threat. But you're going to go ahead and have Street Profits win. Again, they're popular. People like them. It's just the same situation as the fucking New Day. So they're going to go ahead and do that. Next one, you have Nia Jax and Charlotte Flair. That's kind of a match that they haven't really built too much for. Is not even a lot of comment about that. Easily, they're just going to have Charlotte Flair win. It's not going to be it's just one of those kind of throwaway matches, unfortunately. Unless they tear the house down, which would be crazy. But they have Charlotte Flair winning. Next one, you have Jeff Hardy and Sheamus in a bar fight, which, again, hopefully it's not super cheesy. I'm sure they'll have Jeff Hardy, or there'll be a spot where Sheamus is making Jeff Hardy drink beer. Like, he'll punch him and then pour beer down his throat because of the whole DUI stuff. They've done a storyline where it's close to home, I guess, for Jeff Hardy because of his allegations.
Allegations.
Not allegations. His he loves to drink. Yeah, DUIs for days. Yeah, okay. But what they're going to do is they have Jeff Hardy winning. He lost the fight last month. They'll probably do a trilogy at SummerSlam. Then you're gonna have against MVP for the United States title. They're not going to have MVP win the belt. He's a good manager, but they seem to be believing in Apollo Crews again, which is good. He's a young, flashy superstar, so Just straight out, they're going to have Apollo Crews win. And next, oh my gosh, we were just talking about this one. So you're going to have Rey Mysterio against Seth Rollins, and basically, in order to win, you have to remove the opponent's eye, and not poke their eye, not scratch their eye. You have to physically take their eye out. So I don't know. I hope it's okay, because I think it's going to be a disaster. Because obviously they're not going to take anybody's eye out. They're not going to take anybody's eye out. If they use a prop, I hope it's really nice. Now, without giving away the spoiler, Rey Mysterio's contract is out already. So he's been doing day-to-day work with WWE.
Yeah.
So, because of that, I think people that do know that, they think, oh, well, Seth Rollins is going to win, obviously.
Yeah.
What's kind of crazy in the spoilers, they have Rey Mysterio winning, which is kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Could be a swerve, but that's what they do. They have Rey Mysterio winning the match. I personally, even with the spoiler, I still think they're going to have Seth Rollins win. The only reason I think the spoilers are saying that is because, Dominic, his son, he signed a deal with WWE, and they think Rey Mysterio, he's not going to leave his son there. He wants to compete with his son. Maybe even, I think the big payoff, what they're going to do is have Dominic attack Rey Mysterio eventually. Maybe have a big match or something like that against his son, which would be kind of betrayal. Yeah, you know WWE, they like to do that kind of shit.
Yeah, and then at the end they get back together.
Yeah, and they'll hug and shit. Yeah. And but as far as the eye thing, I hate it. I hate the eye idea. It's no one's going.
I don't know how they're gonna put it off.
I don't know who thought of that, bro. Like we were saying, like who thinks of this shit? No one, unless okay. I don't want anybody to get their eye taken out.
Yeah.
But it would only be justified if someone actually gets their eye taken out, which they're not going to do.
This is doubtful, man. Who wants to fight? Oh, yeah, not see from take out eye and not be able to see never again.
Yeah, it's silly is what it is.
It's silly,
The kids might believe it.
Yeah, probably the little kids are like, oh, my God, you're going to fight.
It's just, yeah. Just when I heard it, I was like, man, dude, I don't know.
Yeah, dude, like one of those type of, like, you know those matches that you said that it's kind of like a show type of thing. Like they record it somewhere else. I don't know, and then they step in and do CGI. You know how they pre-record it.
Oh my God! See, that would be so much unnecessary work. But you're right, though.
They have the time. It's not like they probably pre-record the fight before. You know what I mean? Like, so they could do all the editing and stuff. I don't know.
Unfortunately, you're right.
You know what I mean?
And
it's not like they haven't done it before.
Yeah, so
you know what I mean?
I really wish they wouldn't have had that stipulation. I wish it just would have been a regular match.
Regular match.
Because we know that no one's getting their eye taken out. So it's just, we'll stop shitting on it. They have Rey Mysterio winning. It's called eye for an eye match. Then you have a very random match. You have Big Show against Randy Orton. A match that I don't think anyone's going to give a fuck about too much. Kind of like that Nia Jax Flair match. Plain and simple, Randy Orton's been on a tear lately. He's been with Ric Flair. He's been doing the punt. He did it to Edge. So I think same shit. He's gonna do it to Big Show. They have Randy Orton going over, which again, even if you don't know the spoilers, I think you figure Randy's going to win anyways. The SmackDown Women's Championship, Bayley against Nikki Cross. They made Nikki Cross a number one contender recently. I think they did it just to have a fresh face in there. Nikki Cross is a good performer. She likes to act crazy and all that stuff. But Bayley's going to win. She's a good heel champion. I don't think she's going to lose it till SummerSlam. So they have Bayley going over. Raw Women's Championship, you have Asuka and Sasha Banks. One of those things, too, where I wouldn't mind Sasha Banks winning because then you could have like a champion versus champion match. The best friends, Bayley and Sasha going against each other. Or you could have them being heels and being like, we're the best ever. We're both of us are champions. But they have Asuka winning. Maybe Bayley might cost her the championship by trying to help her on accident, and that could start friction. So that's a position for sure. They have Asuka winning though. So the main event. So what you have is this is going to be talked about editing. They're going to have Braun Strowman against Bray Wyatt. It's going to be in a swamp match, I believe.
Oh.
Yeah, so it's going to be. If you remember Bray Wyatt back in the day when he wore his hat and he was like a cult leader, basically. He's back to that character again. He's not doing the Fiend right now. Okay. He's back to the cult guy. Yeah. So they're going to have the match over there at the swamp where he used to be at the cult place. So that's what they're going to do.
It's pre-recorded.
Yeah, so it's going to be one of those, like you said, heavily edited. Maybe it'll be good. Like the Undertaker and AJ Styles had a good edited match at WrestleMania, the Boneyard match. So, I mean, we'll see. I hope they do a good job with it. Because I'm a Bray Wyatt fan, and Braun Strowman I think he still needs elevation, even though he's been champion for a bit. I think they're gonna tease Bray Wyatt winning a few times because it's his realm, quote unquote. But they have Braun Strowman going over, and I do think he will go over. Also, he's going to be Bray Wyatt in his own swamp, because so far you've had Braun Strowman beat Bray Wyatt last month, where he was like the happy fun guy, right? Yeah. And now he's the swamp, the cult leader again. And then, guess who's going to come out next? The Fiend's going to be next, yeah. So at SummerSlam, you can say, oh, you beat me in my old form, you beat me in my happy form.
But in the Fiend, you're not.
But you're not going to beat me in the Fiend form or some shit like that. So that's why they have Braun. Braun will look strong in this. He's going to beat Bray at his own game. Then you're going to have the Fiend come out, and he'll beat him at SummerSlam. Yeah. So, and before, the plan was to have Roman Reigns at SummerSlam, but him and WWE aren't in cahoots right now. So yeah, it'll be Braun Strowman and the Fiend at SummerSlam. But for this match, you'll have Braun going over, beating Bray at the compound or whatever, the swamp. But those are your spoilers for Money in the Bank. I mean, for Money in the Bank. for fucking Extreme Rules, the horror show, which is the corniest name ever.
The horror show.
Again, it sounds like we've been shitting on this. We're actually fans. We watch it. So we can shit on it if we want, if it's shit we don't like. Yeah. There's some shit we do like. Yeah. Which is none of it. I'm just kidding. But those are your spoilers right there. Hope you enjoy it. Web Hair out.